Yo everybody, what's this Flashback? Welcome back to the Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Now, I guess I've kind of made a habit of starting these videos with opening a bunch of card packs, and I have a bunch. I got a Primal Clash pack from completing a challenge this morning. I also got a lot of money. I don't know how I got it all in one day. One match I won gave me 375 coins, another one gave me 100 coins, and then I got 225 from getting enough points on the ladder. So, yeah, I bought 3 Steam Siege packs and 1 Roaring Skies pack, because why not? So let's go to the collection and start up opening with the Primal Clash, because I remember we got so many EX cards from this, so I'm going to go and turn down my volume because it's a little bit too high. And let's see what we got. We got some really good cards last time. And Swampert. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Next we have the Roaring Skies. I think I've only opened one of these packs before, so... And... a Bayonet. That's okay. Yeah, I'll take it. But now we're moving on to Steam Siege. I want to open as many of these as I can. Ooh. Hydreigon! Okay, that's gonna be awesome. And... oh! Ooh! Did not see that coming. Full Art Mega Gardevoir EX. That is just... okay. Let's open another. Nidoran, I needed one of those. Zoomerl, sweet. Shiny too. Nidoking, awesome. And Gastrodon. Okay. We got one more. Larvesta, Greedice, a Chimchar, and Pyroar. Pretty cool. Now I guess I have to go make another deck, because I'm getting into a habit. Anyway, be right back. Okay, we're back. We're going to be using the Steam Revolution deck. It has Water and Fire Pokemon, as you might think. It runs on Water and Fire energy. However, it also has a Druddigon, because it uses Water and Fire energy. And it has this Lantern here, because it uses Water energy. And of course Kangaskhan EX, because it can use any kind of energy. It also has the Fennekin and Froakie lines, as well as Seismitoad and Blastoise EX, Moltres, Entei. That's pretty much the gist of the deck. I didn't exactly get the best first hand. If this guy's an EX out front, then I'm screwed. No, it's a Bronzor. And I get a Froakie. However, I cannot attack the first turn. And he has a Genesect in the back. Not looking good, not gonna lie. I needed to draw Professor Birch's observations. I have 2 copies in the deck of 60. And since there are 6 there, that'd make it 44. And since there are 7 cards right here, that'd make it 37. So I have a 2 in 37 chance of pulling Professor Birch's observations. Yay, math. So that would make it roughly 1 in 18 or 1 in 19. Moltres. I'll keep that in the back. Obviously, they're going to try stacking Steel Energy on that Genesect EX. I know all about it. Oh, damn it. I see what they're doing. I know what they're doing. They just gave Genesect EX all the energy they needed. Wow, seriously? It's like every move has been calculated. There's the Metagross. Well, here's Kangaskhan EX, so can't say that I don't have a chance. However, they're probably not going to swap out Bronzong. They're most likely going to let me take him out so he can get a free hit on me with Genesect, who he's going to keep piling Metal Energy on top of just so he can use extra and not have to worry about you know what I mean, having to discard as much. More water energy. It's all I've been drawing. If he gets another metal energy on here, he'd be able to one-hit KO my my Kangaskhan EX. Let's not let that happen. Obviously, I'm not going to put a third energy on there just yet. I'm going to try and get the triple draw. So here comes the question. Oh, okay. I know what they're doing now. They're going to discard all that energy, and in the end, they're going to have no energy on Genesect EX, but they're going to one-shot my Kangaskhan EX. It's a good thing I have this Moltres, though. I can tear through them completely. They won't miss the opportunity to take out the EX. And to be honest, I wasn't expecting Kangaskhan to do much other than let me draw cards, and it did its job well. So I'm just going to use Froakie and deal some minor damage in. Just a little. I know the strategy very well that they're trying to put into place. The strategy they're trying to put into place is, what they're going to do is they're going to try getting Metagross on the field. What's this energy here? Shield energy, damage reduced by 10. Okay. But yeah, they're going to try and... so I could do 240, the damage would be reduced by 10, and then reduced by 20 again with Steel Wing. So I deal 210 damage. And there's the Mega Caesar. Now I can't just waltz in there and... I have to be the one to... One second, be right back. Sorry about that. So my goal right now... Oh boy. See, I knew they had metal energy in the back. That's why I didn't send out Moltres last turn to KO Genesect. Because Genesect would... I mean, then Mega Caesar would come in and one-shot... one-shot Moltres. And even if I had something that would protect Moltres, he would be able to discard the special energy attached. So my goal right now is to get rid of this Genesect without using Moltres, because if I use Moltres, then odds are I made him surrender. And just like that, Moltres is gonna fly in and take out gonna sweep in and take out that Mega Caesar. And it's gone. So let's grab our prize cards. They're going to try and pile that energy back up onto Genesect. So it's our job to get Drudigan up and ready. Use energy retrieval to get some water and fire energy back. The Braixen. That's going to be useful. I don't like being put in these positions. Of course, he'd have to get rid of one of his metal energy. But that'd only be if I heal up Moltres right now. But if I do this, attach the floatstone to Moltres, I can retreat behind to Braixen, and now I am safe. Even if they swap in their Genesect. To win, they'd have to get Moltres out of the picture. So I'm obviously going to try and power up Braixen in the event that I do end up getting I'm sorry, I am being interrupted, and I am going to ignore that. One sec. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm gonna power up Break some more in the case I draw Delphox. And in the case that they swap out to Moltres and I do get Delphox, I'll be prepared. They did heal up their Bronzor, but that will not be an issue. N. Just in case. They do have the power. However, now that they activated Professor Sycamore, they cannot use another. They cannot use another supporter. So if they happen to have a Lysander, well, they just can't use them. It's either using the Head Charm to try and get rid of some of that damage, but all I have to do is inflict 20 damage to myself, and I win. That's game. This is actually the first game. This is actually the second game I've played, but the first one was not entertaining in the slightest because it was nothing but a Hypno Snorlax combo. They put all the Pokemon to sleep, then they would use Snorlax, who was asleep, to attack, and he does boosted damage. And every time I got rid of the double colorless he was using to power it up, he would slap another one onto it. And it was very, very annoying and not entertaining in the slightest, unlike this game, which was actually very close. Let's see what I got. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't get anything. Well, I mean, I guess I could show you the deck really quickly. As I said, with the Dredigan I got, not too long ago. There's the Moltres. There's the Chinchou, and the Chinchou, and the Chinchou, and the Chinchou, and the Lantern. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, this Lantern is meant for water type coverage if I do end up getting stuck against a water deck. There's Entei, of course, both very solid against decks that use multiple Pokemon on their bench, and it's able to attach fire energy to my Pokemon any way I want them to. And of course we got Fennekin, Braixen, who can discard energy, and Delphox, which is by far the most powerful card in this deck, due to the fact it does 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to all Pokemon in play. Then of course we have the Froakie, Frogadier with Lick to paralyze, and then got the Greninja with the Water Shuriken to deal extra damage, along with the Mist Slash, which is not affected by Pokemon resistances and weaknesses, or other effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, so if I run across, like, say, a Lugia that has the Pressure ability, then this would still deal the normal 50 damage. Next we have the Blastoise EX, which I'm sure you're all very well acquainted with now, and the Kingscan EX, and the Seismitoad EX. I love Quaking Punch, it's so fun to disrupt your opponent's strategies. Next we have the Level Ball, 2 of them, to get those Pokemon with 90 HP or lower into the hand. 2 Dive Balls to grab any water Pokemon I want for my deck. An Energy Retrieval, self-explanatory. 2 Professor's Letters, you know, just in case you don't have the type of energy you need or don't have any energy at all, you can get 2. Crushing Hammer, in case your opponent puts any special energy on there that's really getting on your nerves, or they have a special type of energy that they, you know, like, say for instance that they need a water energy on there, you can get rid of that, and now they can't use that move. 2 Evosodas to evolve, Ultra Ball in case I wanted to add any one Pokemon to my hand, 2 Professor Birch's observations so I can refresh my hand after I've done everything possible with it. N in case I'm A, in need of a new hand, or B, my opponent is winning and they have a lot of cards in their hand. Nope, you only have a few now, while I get to draw a lot. Pokemon Center Lady, heal up, got one of those. Got a Fisherman, get 4 at basic energy from my discard pile to my hand. Lysander, it's just a swap. Blacksmith, attach fire energy to fire Pokemon from my discard pile. Lucky Helmet, if I get attacked, draw 2 cards. Floatstone, the attached Pokemon has no retreat cost, so that's actually very helpful. The Burning Energy, I don't know why I have it on here. None of my Pokemon need to discard energy to use attacks, so I guess I could replace it with a regular fire energy, so it'll be more useful considering this can only be used on a fire Pokemon. 4 double colorless. Then we got 7 fire energy and 8 water energy. So yeah, that's the basics of this deck. And I guess I didn't show you the last deck I used, so I guess I can show you that really quickly. I'm not going to go over the actual entire deck. I did make a few changes. There's no more Solosis, Duosion, Runiclus in here because I figured their attack was not as powerful as it could be if I had more Duosions, but anyway, Genesect, 2 Spoinks, a Grumpig, a Mawile, 2 Drowsies, a Hypno, an Unknown because I only have one of those, 2 Skorupi, a Psychic Honedge, and a Steel Honedge, as well as a Doublade, and H/EX, 2 Burmy, a Trash Cloak Wormadam, a Alakazam EX, a Magearn EX, an Ultra Ball, Crushing Hammer, 2 Level Balls, a Roller Skates to draw 3 cards, a Greedy Dice in order to get an extra prize card, an Escape Rope to swap out, 2 Evo Sodas, Energy Retrieval, Professor Birch's Observation. Last special, get a draw card for each of your opponent's benched basic Pokemon. An N, Bridget, get 1 Pokemon EX or 3 basic Pokemon. Except Pokemon EX on your bench. Lysander, Fisherman, 2 Pokemon Center, an EXP share. Lucky Helmet, 4 special energy, 7 metal energy, and 9 psychic energy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to click that like button down below and subscribe. And until next time, this has been Flash Tag, and I will see you all later. Bye.